Hello everyone and welcome to part 18 of my New York Jets Connected franchise on the Xbox One here on Klein92 TV. We are now in the playoffs. We're playing in Wild Card Weekend. Last year we were the #1 seed in the AFC. I think we had a record of 12-4, so we did not have to play in the Wild Card Weekend. This year, on the other hand, the Patriots ended up beating us out in the division. They went 12-4 while the Jets went 11-5, so we're going to have to play this extra round in the playoffs. And despite being a wild card team, the Jets are still the team to beat in the playoffs. We're coming off a Super Bowl year, and the question remains whether or not the Jets are able to repeat and win a second Super Bowl, but we don't want to look that far ahead in the future just yet. We gotta look at the task at hand, and that is to beat the 7-9 Tennessee Titans. You heard me right, the Titans are 7-9, and they somehow made the playoffs. They came out of the worst division of the entire NFL this year, so the Jets are heavily favored to win this game, and if we do not win this, we're going to be looked down upon for years to come as the team that won the Super Bowl and then lost to a team with the losing record. And as we're heading into the gameplay of this video, I want to talk a little bit about something going on with my channel, and I noticed a lot of you guys were asking about this topic in the comment section of a lot of my videos, and that is my NBA 2K15 My GM series. For those of you that are new to my channel, my NBA 2K series is probably my most popular series that I do, and I can tell that a lot of you are already excited for it. I know the NFL season is over, but I just don't want to abandon this series yet and go right over to my NBA one. My plan right now as it stands is to finish out the playoffs of this series. That may mean playing all the way up until the Super Bowl, or this series may be over right after this game. You'll find out. But once either we get knocked out of the playoffs or we win the Super Bowl, that is when I'll start up my next series. So it's really hard to give you guys a time period of how long this series is going to run. Last year, this series took me all the way till June, and the reason for that is that I was pretty behind on my video schedule. 1 year ago in February at this time, I had just finished up Season 1 of my St. Louis Rams Connected franchise. That means that I hadn't even started Season 2, and this year we are already in the playoffs. That means we could be just one episode away from starting my NBA series. And if you guys want to have a say in what team I use in that series, you can look on my channel. I posted a video around a month ago asking you guys which team I should use in my NBA 2K15 My GM series. You can go into the comments section of that video. I gave you guys around 4 or 5 options of teams that you could pick from, and you can pick one of those teams that you want to see me use. Put that team in the comments section, and I will count that as a vote. Once this series ends, I'm going to tally up all the votes and decide which team I'm going to play as for that series. So let's head into the commentary of this video. For those of you that don't know, we already played the Titans once in this series. We played them in Season 2, so we are pretty familiar with this team, and we know they are not the same team that played in 2014. They have a whole bunch of new players like Ryan Matthews, Matt Flynn, and Eddie Royal, so while they are a better team, they are not a top-notch team in the league. At the start of the second quarter, the score is 7-0. The Jets are up, and it was at this time that both offenses started to get in a rut. You can see that the Jets just had a 3-and-out. The Titans get the ball at the 29-yard line, 3rd and 6, and Matt Flynn gets sacked, so they get a 3-and-out. 4th and 16, we're going to have the ball punted to us. We do not have Josh Cribbs back to receive the punt. He is actually out with what I think is a shoulder injury, so we have Evans out there receiving the punt. He takes it up to the 45-yard line. 5 minutes left in the second quarter. Geno's in the shotgun, passing it to Larry Fitzgerald across the middle for around a 7-yard gain. And one thing I tried to implement into my game this week is use a lot more hot routes. Using hot routes in this game makes a huge difference. You have a greater control of the offense, and you can really look for the defense's weaknesses, which kind of gives you a new perspective on the offense and the defense. So now we have it. It's 3rd and 4 at the 19-yard line. I'm running a quick slants play. Geno's looking for Charles Clay across the middle, who gets all the way to the 7-yard line. After the 2-minute warning, it's 1st and goal. I'm calling for Foster on a hot route. A beautiful block right there by Charles Clay, and Arian Foster into the end zone. The score is 14-0, and the Jets are starting to take over this game. The pressure is on the Titans. 2nd and 10, Matt Flynn is going to pass it. Short pass to the left side, and they're going to try to make a drive downfield. They're calling for a no huddle. If we can get a stop, we'll probably get one more drive in before the end of this half. Matt Flynn in the shotgun again, trying to pass it to the same receiver, but he passes it a little too early. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Jets get it at the 20-yard line. We're going to make a drive downfield. A short pass to Charles Clay for a 15-yard gain. Under a minute left, it's 3rd and 6. This is our chance. A deep pass to the right side to Stephen Hill all the way up to the 41-yard line. I'm trying to manage the clock. I'll take whatever points I can get here. A short pass to Arian Foster now on the left. I tried juking out the defender. We're going to call for a no huddle. 20 seconds left, and Gino is going to change the play. He's trying to get everyone back up to the offensive line. I still have 2 timeouts. We're going to do a play action pass. Gino's going to roll out to the right on the run, and a diving catch by Larry Fitzgerald. We call a timeout. 11 seconds left. We can probably get 1 or 2 more plays off. Here's a corner strike pass to Eric Decker up to the 3-yard line. 1 timeout from the 3-yard line. 7 seconds, and a pass to Larry Fitzgerald into the end zone. Great clock management by the New York Jets. We had a chance to just settle for a field goal. We make the extra drive downfield, get the touchdown, and now we have a 21-point lead going into the second half of this game. And look at those first half stats. We are just dominating the Titans on all fronts. The third quarter was all about the defenses. It's still 21-0 with just 2 minutes left in the third. We throw an incomplete pass there. We're going to have to punt it off to the Titans, and I make the mistake of making the punt just a little too low, so the Titans kick returner is going to get it at the 31, get the blocks that he needs, and they're already on our side of the field. This is going to be a tough situation for the Jets defense. Under 2 minutes left in the third, and now Ryan Matthews is starting to take over this game. He makes a run, a spin all the way to the 20-yard line. Here they are, 1st and 10 at the 22. I'm bringing the blitz, hoping to get Matthews in the backfield, but we leave the middle wide open. He gets into the end zone, and that is the Titans' first score of the day. Now the score is going to be 21-7. Now the Jets offense is going to enter the field. We've still not scored in the third quarter. We're hoping to change that on this drive. So Gino's in the shotgun, throwing it to the right to Stephen Hill. He gets a little bit mixed up there between his blocker and the defense, but that goes for around an 8-yard gain. 3rd and 2. Arian Foster up the middle, all the way up to the 44-yard line. That's going to end off the third quarter. 3rd and 11 to start the fourth. I'm taking out our money play, the corner strike, but Gino gets picked off. They get it right there, up at the 50. He sheds a tackle, and there's open field ahead of him. It's a foot race to the end zone. Chris Ivory misses the tackle, and that is a pick 6. Just like that, we go from being up by 21 points, now it's just a 1-possession game. The goal right now is to go downfield and score. It doesn't matter if it's a field goal or a touchdown. We just cannot choke in this situation because things are not looking good for the Jets right now. So a pass to Charles Clay will take the ball up to the 40-yard line. It is 1st and 10 at the 40. Gino's in the shotgun, looking at the out route to Charles Clay, and I make a bad decision here. I should have just ran out of bounds. Instead, I tried juking out the defender. Charles Clay gets clobbered, and he is down for the count. He is one of the key pieces on our offense, and I do not want to see this. He tore his bicep. He's going to be out for 5 weeks, which I think would be the remainder of the season, assuming that we win this game. So now we gotta win it for Charles. 2nd and 10. Arian Foster runs for a 5-yard gain from the 43-yard line. Gino's gonna pass it to the backup tight end, Jace Amaro, who gets just inches away from the first down. 4th and inches, you know I'm gonna go for it. Geno Smith scrambles and picks up the first down. Now at the 34-yard line, we're handing it off to Evans, who runs up the middle. Open field ahead of him, but he gets tackled. If he broke just that one tackle, he probably would have ran for a touchdown. Now it's 3rd and 8, a short pass to Jace Amaro. He does not pick up the first down. 4th and 3, I'm going to settle for the field goal. Nick Folk is out there, and the football splits the uprights. That's going to make the score 24-14. If we can stop the Titans just one more time, we can probably secure this win. So here is the first play of the drive. Matt Flynn throwing it to the right side, and Prince Amukamara knocks the ball loose. Champ Bailey picks it up. He is down, and that will basically end this game. All we need to do now is run the ball and waste some clock. So here's the run to Arian Foster for a 6-yard gain up to the 23-yard line. 2nd and 4, I'm going to take out a play action, and the Titans are not seeing this coming. A pass to our 3rd-string tight end, who gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That's going to give us a 17-point lead, and that will end the game. 2 minutes left. There's no way that the Titans could have come back. The final score is 31-14, and I'm very happy with the way that the Jets played in this game. Sure, we had that bad run at the end of the third quarter where we gave up, I think, 14 points in less than 3 minutes. But other than that, the Jets' performance was very strong. We had an amazing first half, scoring 21 unanswered points. And then our second half was a little bit shaky, but we did pull out with the win due to a couple nice drives in the fourth quarter. Here are the game's final highlights. The Jets had so many nice plays in this game. We had 4 touchdowns, so you would think that one of our plays would be the play of the game, but that was not the case. It actually went to the pick six by the Titans, which I thought was kind of surprising considering that we had 4 touchdowns and we won the game. So we're going to simulate to the next week, which will be the divisional round, which will be in the next episode of this series. And you're going to see we're going to play the #1 team in the AFC, the 13-3 Baltimore Ravens. So I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode of this series. Be sure to have a great day. God bless you guys. Bye.